Over the last 2 decades, superheroes haven't just ruled pop culture. They've completely taken over the box office. From billion-dollar blockbusters to unforgettable performances, a handful of actors have become the pillars of this genre. But who are the top earners? And how much did they rake in? Let's count down the 10 actors who built the superhero box office empire. 1. Christian Bale as Batman. While Christopher Reeve's Superman helped launch the superhero era, it wasn't until Christian Bale donned the cape and cowl in Batman Begins that the genre truly stepped into modern box office dominance. Directed by Christopher Nolan, the Dark Knight trilogy didn't just tell a gritty, grounded story, it redefined what superhero movies could be. Over 3 films, Bale's Batman brought in nearly $2.5 billion worldwide. The Dark Knight alone became a cultural phenomenon, earning Heath Ledger a posthumous Oscar. Christian Bale became the definitive Batman for an entire generation, setting a bar for superhero performances. 2. Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. When Marvel Studios kicked off the MCU in 2008, they took a huge gamble casting Robert Downey Jr., a move the studio itself was hesitant about. But director Jon Favreau insisted, and it changed cinematic history. RDJ's Iron Man didn't just succeed, it launched the most profitable film franchise ever. Across his trilogy and team-up appearances, RDJ's box office total as Tony Stark is staggering, over $12.1 billion worldwide. From Iron Man's $585 million to Endgame's $2.7 billion, Tony Stark became the face of the MCU. If you still remember where you were when Iron Man snapped his fingers in Endgame, you've got to drop a like for RDJ. 3. Tom Holland as Spider-Man. Spider-Man was always a household name, but Tom Holland brought him into the MCU and turned him into a billion-dollar powerhouse. His MCU trilogy alone, Homecoming, Far From Home, and No Way Home, racked up nearly $4 billion, with No Way Home becoming one of the highest-grossing films of all time. And that's not even counting his Avengers appearances. 4. Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. Gal Gadot entered the DCEU early, debuting as Wonder Woman in Batman v Superman before her solo film in 2017. Wonder Woman became the 3rd highest-grossing DCEU movie, and combined with Wonder Woman 1984 and team appearances, her total crosses $2 billion. For a franchise that struggled overall, Gadot's Wonder Woman was a rare shining star. 5. Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. Ryan Reynolds' journey to bringing Deadpool to life is legendary. After the misstep of X-Men Origins Wolverine, he fought for a faithful adaptation. The result? Deadpool 2016 and Deadpool 2 became massive hits, redefining R-rated superhero films. Add in his MCU debut Deadpool and Wolverine, and Reynolds' total as the Merc with a Mouth jumps past $2 billion. 6. Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Jackman first played Wolverine in 2000's X-Men, and over 20 years later, he's still suiting up, most recently in Deadpool and Wolverine. From the original trilogy to his solo films and cameos, Jackman's Wolverine movies have made over $4 billion globally. He's one of the few superhero actors whose career has literally spanned generations of fans. 7. Chris Evans as Captain America. Chris Evans went from playing the Human Torch in Fantastic Four to embodying Captain America in the MCU. His solo trilogy earned over $2.2 billion, but it's his appearances in Avengers films that push his total several billion higher. Cap's story arc from the first Avenger to Endgame is one of the MCU's emotional backbones. 8. Henry Cavill as Superman. Henry Cavill's Superman may never have had a billion-dollar solo movie, but across Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, and Justice League, his appearances total over $2 billion. Even though the DCEU struggled overall, Cavill's Superman became a beloved version for millions. 9. Chris Hemsworth as Thor. Chris Hemsworth is the only MCU hero to have 4 solo films, with combined earnings of $2.7 billion. Add his appearances in Avengers movies, and his total jumps into the multi-billions. From Shakespearean god to comedic powerhouse, Thor's journey is one of the MCU's longest-running success stories. 10. Jason Momoa as Aquaman. Jason Momoa surprised everyone by making Aquaman the most successful DCEU film ever, crossing $1.1 billion with his first solo outing. While the sequel dropped, his total DCEU earnings still exceed $2 billion, and now he's moving to the DCU to play Lobo, a rare case of a hero actor being recast as another major comic character in the same universe. So if your favorite actor made this list, let us know in the comments below. Hit like and subscribe, because we'll be keeping an eye on the next wave of billion-dollar heroes.